Okay, welcome everyone to our evening of musical mantras. We are deeply grateful that you took time out of your Saturday evening to come and explore sacred sound. Actually, I really appreciate it because you could be anywhere else on a Saturday night, couldn't you? We all have stressful lives, whether it's work or family or relationships, and it's really easy to just, sit on the sofa and put Netflix on a Saturday night with like half your sock on or something like that. But you came out and you weathered the beloved Toronto traffic and people and crowds and made your way here, so thank you. My name is Gopala. I am a member of the Kirtan Culture Initiative, and this is our growing family. I'll do little introductions. You already met just briefly before. This is our 4.5-year-old daughter, Revati. And I think Artika will bring Yamuna shortly. She's probably in the room, but we'll see a little baby too. This is my beautiful wife. Her name is Taravali. Our dear friends, husband and wife super team. This is Ambika and Prema. Arjuna is part of our little group as well. And Pooja, who you met at the door, is just going to allow the last few folks who might be straggling in, and then we'll have her join us as well. We're here at the Music Therapy Center, so it behooves me to introduce Aprajita. She is a music therapist here and the center manager at the Music Therapy Center. And as she makes her way forward, and I'll ask her to say a few words about the center, maybe I'll just mention a few little housekeeping things. Hopefully everyone's comfortable. During the course of the program this evening, if you need to move around or adjust your seating, I know it's a little tight, but you can feel free to do as needed. If you want to stand or adjust where you're sitting, that's totally fine. I hope everybody saw the washroom as you were walking in, so if you need to use the facilities, no problem there. If you brought your water bottle, I think we have the availability of water there. I say this in some of our kirtans. If you feel inspired to bring out your phone during the kirtan, if it can be on silent, that's first of all helpful. If you want to record a little moment or two, that's totally fine. We get it, because kirtans can be really joyous. They can invoke powerful feelings, and if you want to keep that keepsake, it's understandable. But just be a little discreet. Have a little discretion. Maybe don't zoom in on your neighbor's face. So we trust you to do the needful during the chanting. And, then maybe if you do take a recording, post it afterwards and tag us. We'd love to share Kirtan with more and more folks across the city. This place is a really fantastic space for healing. When Tara was pregnant with our second daughter, we have 3 girls, so the second baby is at home. She's 3 years old, she's being babysat. Our midwife was at the Toronto Midwives Collective, just a couple of doors down. And this is during the pandemic. So when she was going for appointments, I wasn't allowed inside because of the COVID regulations. So I had Revati, and I would just walk around this neighborhood, go to the playground, and I saw this place, and it's at the Music Therapy Center. And I thought to myself, wow, they must do some great stuff there. And we do Kirtan, and for those who are familiar, Kirtan is extremely therapeutic for the heart and the soul. And I thought, let me just make a connection. And so back in 2020, I reached out, and Christy, who was the director at the time, she's now moved on to wonderful opportunities. We started going back and forth, and before we knew it, we had a program on the calendar. And so I'm happy to say that this is our 4th time collaborating with the Music Therapy Center. So yay! So if you allow me to introduce Aprajita, you're going to hear her mystically beautiful voice as we do a guided meditation. Not to put pressure on you, but she will share a beautiful Alaap, which is a vocalization. It's extremely soul-stirring, but aside from her incredible musical abilities, she is a music therapist. So I thought I'd ask her, just for all of our educational purposes, take 2 minutes and talk about what happens in this wonderful space. Can we give Aprajita a little welcome?
Therapy Center, and especially because of this event, actually we get to see so many people. We usually just see clients, and really part of the goal is to connect with our community. So it's really a warm welcome to all of you here today. As Kevala mentioned, I'm Aprajita. I'm the center manager at the Music Therapy Center, and I also work as a music therapist. It's my third time here with them, so feeling really lucky to be here, and I always make sure that I can be here, because otherwise I'm traveling in the summer, so I make sure that I don't want to miss this. And so it's my third time here, and every time I talk about music therapy, I always ask the people who are here that, have you heard about music therapy before? Has anyone heard about it? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So it's really heartening, because it's like more and more people seem to know about it every time we do an event. So we are run by a non-profit, which is called the Canadian Music Therapy Fund. We try to offer music therapy services and support people with physical disabilities, mental health needs. It could be visible challenges, invisible challenges, but really people who just want support and want to try something creative like music. That's what we do here. We're a team of 12 music therapists. So it's like really for everyone, you, me, and anyone you think who could benefit from it. So after the event, I'm here if you want to know more. I'm happy to talk more then. So thank you.
Sorry, it's like I'm a baby. Just making sure baby's okay. I should put that disclaimer also that, this is the second time we've had our little newborn baby with us at a Kirtan. So if Taravali gets a red flag waved at her from the back from our babysitter, then we're going to impromptu figure out what to do. You'll just roll with us, okay? But I'm sure it's going to go smooth. I will say that we had a Kirtan that we were asked to chant at OCAD, right, Corinne? Right over here on McCall. And they were doing an all-day training for those who are change makers, those who are involved in protest work or who are trying to be activists. And so they said, at the end of our Saturday, could you come and chant? And we said, yep, we'll be there, even though we have a newborn. And our sitter, who you'll meet, Artiga, she fell sick an hour before. So we didn't know what to do. We just took all three of our kids to the Kirtan. And it was a challenging hour of chanting. Hard to be a little focused. So please, we ask your forgiveness if there are little blips along the way for this evening as we navigate with our two or three little ones. If I can just add one point for the Music Therapy Center, which is that all of you very kindly supported by purchasing the ticket for coming today. If you're inspired to support the Music Therapy Center before you go, that would be warmly welcomed, because they do incredible work here for people that really need the help. So if you want to give $5, $10, $20, that would be most welcome. They can see Aprajita at the end if they want to donate something.
Yeah.
And a tax receipt is available because it's a charity.
That's right. And I can just send you the link too. You can do it online. So,
Perfect. Okay, shall we dive in? Okay. We're going to start off with a little guided meditation. So, Taravali will first do an invocation, and then we'll do the little guided meditation part, if it's okay, yeah? I want to switch it. Okay, so then, to get us in the right frame of mind, we're just going to go a little more to the internal space. So let's do this. However you're sitting right now, try to sit up a tiny bit more straight. If you're seated on the floor, that's great. You can have your palms on your knees rested up, facing upwards. If you're on one of the chairs, try to have your feet about shoulder width apart, firmly implanted on the ground. And just close your eyes slowly. we're going to do a little visualization, and then we're going to ask Aprajita to perform this little Alaap while our eyes are closed, and it'll help kind of cement this visualization that we're about to do or explore. A theme that we can think about for today, our exploration of sacred sound, is that where do we find happiness? Where do we find contentedness, peacefulness? The ancient yoga texts of the East say that it begins in the heart. And there's even an analogy given in the wisdom texts of that of the musk deer. And this musk deer actually emits this fragrance, this pheromone, this aroma, this musk smell. And it's described that this deer runs around looking everywhere where this aroma is coming from, not realizing that it's coming from the navel, the belly of the deer itself. This deer searches through water, through bushes, through caves, through forests, trying to find this smell. And lo and behold, it's coming from within. The happiness that we move about this world. Yes, 8 billion of us on this planet, searching for pleasure, searching for happiness. The ancient wisdom says it begins from your own heart space. And frankly, it ends there too. So with that in mind, I want you to now picture yourself making your way through the thickest of forests. This dense rainforest, there's no clear path. You're not quite sure which way is forward and back, covered with thick foliage, tall trees. But you know you must try to move forward. And you cut your way through, step by step, sometimes difficult step by step. I want you to imagine that this dense forest we go through are all the challenges and the energies that we encounter in our day-to-day lives. After what feels like an eternity, you come upon an oasis. And it takes the shape of a beautiful, calm pond, a pool of water. And right in the middle of this pool of water is a lotus flower. This lotus flower is your heart, that heart space. So with your mind's eye, focus on that heart. Focus on that lotus flower. How closed or how open is it? Let us posit a theory that as you encounter love, joyfulness, peacefulness in this world, that lotus flower in the heart opens petal by petal. As we encounter challenges, obstacles, difficult relationships at work or at home, that seals that lotus flower shut, almost like in a protective fashion. Take a moment and pause and just think for yourself, how open is my lotus flower? How open is my heart space? The goal of the next couple of hours will be to use sound vibration, mantras, and even this beautiful vocalization which we're about to hear, this Alaap, to coax that heart space open. Even if it's just 1 or 2 petals this evening, if not a full bloom, to focus on that heart space. This is where our true identity lies. In Sanskrit, Atma. that these bodies are just coverings. They come and go. They take different shapes of forms and colors and genders and sexualities, but within, Atma is eternal, our soul. And the qualities of the soul is that are full of truth, knowledge, and bliss. Sat Chit Ananda. And like two birds sitting in the tree, sitting beside Atma, Param Atma, the presence of the divine, the eternal friend, the eternal witness. It is from here that we can draw an unending source of love, of gratitude, of peacefulness, of spiritual strength. Before Aprajita helps us to cement this with her vocalization, cement this visualization, let's all take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Again, deep breath in. Slowly breathe out. One last time, a deep cleansing breath in. And breathe out. Hold on to this visualization in your mind's eye. Imagine yourself feeling the breeze from this cool lake or pond. Imagine the color of your lotus flower of the heart. And as Aprajita shares this vocalization, this Alaap, try to use this time for reflection and to make an intention. That for the next 2 hours and change, I'm going to try to open and coax open this heart space. This is your chance to make that goal for the evening. Isn't that beautiful? You slowly open your eyes, and we can make our hands like this. And instead of doing a big rowdy applause, we'll just give a little bow and say thank you to Aprajita for sharing this beautiful Alaap. Sound transforms, doesn't it? You can be transported to a different space. That was really beautiful. Thank you, Aprajita. We're going to go right into our program, but let's do it one more time. Let's sit up straight, close our eyes, and take 3 deep breaths, just to kind of close out this guided meditation. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, deep cleansing breath in. And breathe out. You can bring your hands together in the pranam pose. Let's rub our hands together. Just bring some sensation back, some tactile sensation. This is bringing us back from that metaphysical space now to this physical space that we're in. And let's use our hands together now, and let's do one thing which is kind of nice. Let's greet our neighbors behind and front, left and right. We're about to go on a nice journey together, so give a little namaste to your immediate neighbors in front and behind. Wouldn't it be nice if we all had time every day to take a little moment for this kind of introspection? A little time for pausing, for reflection? I like to always ask how many of us have experienced chanting or kirtan before. By show of hands, don't feel shy. And then just to get it clear in my mind, how many of us are brand new to this idea of doing call and response chanting? Okay, so we're about about 50-50. No problem. So for the seasoned chanters, if you can permit us to just make sure that everyone is along for the ride. Kirtan is very simple. It is call and response. Taravali will be leading the chants. When we repeat back, it creates a very powerful energy that goes back and forth. We'll try to do 3 different chants. But to start off, let's open with the mood of gratitude. So Taravali is going to chant an invocation mantra. This is not necessarily meant to be followed or sung along with, but more just listened to. And the mood behind this mantra is that of gratitude, something we should hopefully have more of in our lives. Specifically, this is a call upon gratitude to teachers. In the ancient yoga practice, the relationship between the guru and the disciple is very powerful. And there's a lineage that goes back millennia. So as Tara chants this opening mantra, I would encourage you just to reflect who in your life do you want to express your gratitude towards? Who has been the teacher? Perhaps a school teacher, perhaps someone who's mentored you, perhaps a parental figure, perhaps a loved one. This is a nice opportunity to call upon that mood of gratefulness towards your teacher. And if it's someone who has nudged you along on your spiritual path, that's even bonus marks. So this is a little mark of invocation that we'll do, and we'll start with Om. Chili? A little chillier? Yeah? Aprajita?
Yeah.
A little chilly.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Sorry.
I'll bring it up.
Yes? No?
It's 20 degrees, so I'll put 20.
21?
Right.
21 and a half? Rolling? 21 and a half?
Yeah.
Someone's feeling hot? We're feeling warmer actually? Okay, we'll hand out blankets, sleeping bags, based on your body temperature?
It's 21 and a half.
Okay, let's
We
see how
can
we
change
do.
it if you need to.
We can adjust.
Yeah.
We want you to be comfortable.
So we can start with few mantras all together.
Thank you.
Let's try to fill this space with our sound together. First chant we're going to do is on the screen. Now, I don't think I positioned that TV so great, so I'm hoping you can figure that out. Can we kind of see? Yes? The words are as follows. Govinda Hare. Go ahead.
Govinda Hare.
Let's try that a little more. When we're using our voices, we want it to come right from the root, and almost like a pillar of sound that comes out. And you'll be surprised what happens when you chant. It becomes a little joyful. So we want to invoke that mood as well. Govinda Hare.
Govinda Hare.
Beautiful. Gopala Hare.
Gopala Hare.
Jaya Jaya Deva Hare.
Jaya Jaya Deva Hare.
Jaya Jaya Deva Deva Hari.
Jaya Jaya Deva Hari.
Okay, this is done in call and response form. Govinda and Gopala are names of the divine, names of Krishna. In Sanskrit, Go refers to the senses, our senses, and one who offers the most pleasure, who actually our senses belong to, is the divine, Krishna. More endearingly, these are Sanskrit names of the divine, depicting the divine form of Krishna as a young boy who loves his cows. Okay, Revati, do you want to give it a shot? This is very... Oh! Krishna stands in the meadow under the tree, and he plays his flute. And as he plays the divine flute, which provides the primordial sound, it attracts all living creatures around him. His divine feminine consort, the feminine energy, is Shri Radha, or Shri Radhe. And how does she stand? Attracted by the sound of the flute. This divine play between the male and female energies, Krishna and Radha, is seen and invoked when we chant Govinda and Gopala. In Kirtans, you'll see this word Jaya that comes up a lot. It's like a glorious call upon these names. It's to say, hear, hear, in such a joyful way. Okay, we're going to go right into it and we'll see how we feel after. As we chant, you can sway as the beat goes. You can tap your hand on your knee. You can clap your hands, I may encourage you to. But the secret is just use your voice with abandon. Don't feel shy. There's no hard and fast rule when it comes to chanting. If you feel self-conscious about your voice, the secret that you do is you just close your eyes and the whole room disappears. And then just sing as loud as you want. Okay, ready to go into our first mantra for the evening? Welcome again to our evening of musical mantras. That's Russian.
She wants me to take her to the outside.
Okay, I'll take you to the walk to the door, or I can go and teach you.
I can ask.
Let's try that maybe 1 or 2 more times. Thanks, everybody. Sorry.
Thank you.
That little moment we leave at the end of a kirtan where it's a little quiet, it just kind of is a moment to let the mantra resonate in the heart still. It's kind of weird. We're not far from Bloomer and Dufferin. It felt pretty quiet to me, huh? I mean, the room probably has wonderful acoustics, Aprajita. But it's funny how you could just have a little oasis moment, just in a little brief moment after a chant, to just let the mantra continue to vibrate. I do this often at our kirtans. How did that feel? What adjective or what emotion or what word comes to mind? There's no wrong answers. You can say whatever comes to mind. How did that feel for you? What word comes to mind? Don't feel shy. Just say it out loud.
Vibration.
A sense of vibration. And your name, sorry? Lee. Yes, I remember now. Lee said a sense of vibration. Yeah, you feel the vibrations for sure. Yeah, thank you. What else we got? Any more? A sense of sweetness, yeah, Stephanie, right? Stephanie's a sense of sweetness, yeah, you feel that for sure. What else? Anyone else want to share one? Even if it's deeply personal, this is a safe space.
Exploration.
Exploration. Your name, sorry?
Luam.
Luam. Wonderful. I love that. Exploration. Yeah. Kind of like that visualization at the beginning. We're trying to explore new spaces in the heart, hopefully. Wonderful. Thank you. It's a nice meditation that this chanting has gone back thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years. And great yogis would sit by the banks of the holy rivers like the Ganga or the Ganges, and they would just chant like this. And why would they do this? Yes, it uplifts the heart, but like waves of concentric circles of energy. It is said, according to ancient yoga practice, that this uplifts the world. And so while we chant for our own heart, it actually is meant to hopefully put out positive energy for everyone around us as well. So make no mistake, there's a lot of Shakti, there's power in what we're doing here. And hopefully we get a chance to feel that. If your mind wanders during Kirtan, that's normal, by the way. You may go to a moment where you're like, oh, did I do the laundry today? Or did I leave the stove on? Or oftentimes what happens is, for those who are relatively new to this, or actually even seasoned chanters, you may have moments where you're like, what am I doing right now? Like, these are foreign words and it's very strange and I've never done this and why am I singing out loud? When that happens, it is the collective voices of others that help to bring your mind back to a focused point. And know that when you're having that moment where you're chanting from your heart space, you are likely helping someone else in the room bring their mind back. Like a little monkey who's scrambled up in the tree. You're happy to bring that mind back under control. So it's a nice meditation because that's what we're trying to do, is to focus that mind and channel that energy by using these divine mantras. Okay, we'll go into our second chant. But I need my assistant, Revati. Aprajita, can I impose on you to find Revati for me? Let's see if she wants to come forward or not. Let's see. Yeah, she might need me to come hold her hand to walk through the sea of people. But let's see. She's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
She usually gets a little shy. But at home, she's a dancer. This chant that we're doing next is very popularized in the sense that the name Ram is ubiquitous. You'll find this everywhere. And not only that, but you'll see it in many kirtans and yoga studios around the world, around North America particularly, the name Ram is always chanted. Ram is the embodiment of the most, perfect leader. I mean, there's a big election going on down south, right? And the whole world is watching what they're doing. And if you think about it, all they're doing is meditating on who can be a good leader. And everyone has different opinions on that. The persona, Ram, the divine form, is looked upon as the monarch, the great leader, a great king. Want to use that space right over here? Ram is often depicted. Give me a little twirl and show me Ram. And Ram is often depicted very brave, holding a bow and an arrow, defeating all negative energy. He is brave, he is strong. Oh, I need one more from you. And just like earlier, come on over here so you don't trip. Just like earlier, Ram seeks out negative energy, the demon, and he defeats it in the heart. But counterpart is his feminine energy, Sita. And how does Sita look? Sita is described as having grace, beauty, strength, and fortitude through the biggest challenges. And she shows nothing but grace and strength. So Sita and Ram. And again, Jaya Jaya, we see throughout the mantra. Okay, shall we dive into the second chant? Let's go. Okay.
Sita Ram Jaya Jaya Sita
When you come back and make
We have some seasoned chanters in the room. That's amazing. You guys all did great. I refuse to believe that half of you put up your hands saying this is my first time chanting. I don't believe it. I think you're all closeted chanters. And you just came out and told us today. How did that feel for you, Revati? How do you feel?
good.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Okay, let's do this. Actually, what others are doing. Let's all stretch our legs. We do this once, usually after our second chant. So we'll ask Ambika, who is a seasoned yoga teacher. She's going to have us get up and get some blood flowing. So where you are, stand up and let's stretch our legs. And maybe Ambika, you might. Okay, we're just going to do, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, let's just give everything just a little shake. Shake the legs, shake the arms, shake the shoulders. We're gonna reach the arms up over the head. Interlace the fingers and just press the palms up towards the sky. Open the chest, give yourself a nice stretch. Good. Maybe just twist the torso over to the left or right, whichever side makes the most sense. And then to the other side. Good. Exhale, back. Releasing the arms. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back this time. Open the chest, look up. Release deep breaths here. Good. And on the exhale, keep it releasing. Just bring the chest down, the chin down towards the chest. Feel the stretch in that upper back area and neck. Good. And release the fingers. We're just going to do some shoulder rolls here. Maybe the shoulders got a little bit tight. Circles forward. And some circles back. Always breathing.
Forget that sometimes, right?
Yeah. We're just going to put the hands on the hips. Maybe open the feet just a little bit wider and do some circles. Maybe the hips are a little bit tight. I'll push them down. Just to one side. Other side. So Rice Krispies, huh? Crackle pop. Okay, we're coming back to center. We're going to release the hands from the hips, and we're just going to do some circles again with the ankles. That might be a little bit tight now too. After sitting in the other way. Always breathing. Good. And we'll do the other foot here. Circles one way. And then the other way. Good. And just to get the blood flowing, we'll just do just little bounces in one spot.
Good. It feels nice when the blood's flowing. Awesome. Okay, thank you, Amrita. Let's find our seats again. Oh, it's right there. As much as we love chanting, getting up and stretching the legs and getting the blood flowing again is important, right? Actually, it's worth mentioning. It's worth mentioning that even these instruments, maybe not the harmonium, but definitely the hand cymbals, and even this drum, which is called a mridanga drum, is designed for mobility. So it's meant to be actually moving about. So dance is encouraged in Kirtan as much as possible. So whoever's a break dancer in the room, this is your chance. So let it out in our final chant. That second chant had some energy to it, didn't you feel it? Yeah. How did everyone feel? Any words come to mind again? After chanting for Shri Ram, what word comes to mind?
Collective.
Collective. Thank you, Lee. Yeah. There's definitely some power in collective energy. Anyone else?
Happiness.
Happiness. Thank you, Arjuna. Yeah, for sure. One or two more?
Soulful.
Soulful. I like that. Yeah. Nice. Sense of blissfulness. Absolutely. Soulful, blissful, happiness. I like all those ones. This is the goal of chanting, is to come together and to perform this kirtan. Not perform like performative, but just to conduct this action of kirtan together. And actually when you do this together, it's called Sankirtan. From kirtan to Sankirtan. It's a sangha, which is a gathering of kirtan. Sankirtan. The final chant for the evening is going to be the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And I've used this visualization before, so if you've heard it, forgive me. But I want you to imagine a vessel that is filling with water. It could be even as simple as a plastic water bottle that you're putting under a tap. Or perhaps a clay pot that's under a waterfall. And as this vessel is filling and filling with water, it's almost like there's no room for impurities to enter. Actually, not that almost. There are no room for impurities to enter. Compare that to a half-filled vessel or pot. If there was even the most clearest of water, if I drop 1 or 2 or 3 drops of black ink in that half-filled vessel, it permeates, yeah? It discolors. But if we have our hearts, our vessels overflowing constantly, yeah? This allows for nothing but positivity and love and this energy to flow. There isn't room for that negativity to come in. This is one of the moods and inspirations behind this ancient Maha Mantra, which goes as follows: Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We can do better than that. Let's try that again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama.
Rama Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
This ancient mantra is given in many of the ancient yoga texts, particularly recommended in the Kali Santara Upanishad, where it is said that this is a Maha Mantra, that there are countless number of mantras we can chant, and they all have a very potent effect. But the Maha Mantra is like an umbrella that carries all mantras within it. So by chanting this Maha Mantra, it's like you're exuding the benefit of all mantras in one. And when we chant this mantra, what is the meaning? The name Krishna, we talked about earlier, it simply means in Sanskrit the all attractive. Whether we acknowledge the divine as the creator, divine, Jehovah, Allah, Yahweh, Krishna, these are just understandings that these are different conceptions of the same persona. Krishna means the most beautiful, all attractive. We saw that earlier, right? Revati, you showed us Krishna. Hare is the other half of the mantra. It shows up in 8 of the 16 words. Hare addresses the divine feminine energy. Shri Radhe, Shri Radha. It is the vocative way of calling Hara or Hare, the divine feminine energy. Rama, which we just chanted with all our hearts, the source of all pleasure. When we chant these 3 words in this mantra, the Let's say it together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It is the meaning behind it is to say, O all attractive Krishna, O Rama, source of all pleasure, O divine feminine energy, Hare, please engage me, this little spark, in some service. Or put another way, allow me to bring in the mood of humility in my heart. Wouldn't it be nice if we all were like 10% more humble? Yeah? If you went to work and everybody was 5% more humble on a Tuesday, I think you'd feel it. Wouldn't you? Yeah. Or if we could snap our fingers and make all of downtown Toronto, or everyone battling traffic on the highway, just like 5 or 10% more humble. It's a message that you don't quite hear nowadays because, and I can say this because I'm a product of the West. I'm born and raised here, but my parents are from India. But there's this message that we get in Western culture, which is, you are the most important. The world revolves around you. You know, it's all about you, right? And now let us feed that beast with materialism, you know? Get the newest iPhone, get the newest car. Oh, the neighbor has a better car, we gotta get better. It's this constant thing of fueling that you're the most important and the material things will make you happy. And swimming against the current of this knowledge or this understanding is the Eastern way, which is to say, nope, I'm just a spark. And I'm here for, if I'm lucky, 85 years, yeah? So I come and go. Allow me to move about this world and just be an agent of positive change, of spiritual upliftment. Allow me to serve. This is the mood and meditation behind this mantra. So as we joyfully sing it, try to bring yourself and your heart and your mind and that lotus flower in the heart, bring it back to that meaning. That this is the mood behind this mantra, to chant with humility. And when we chant these divine names, it's like you're watering the cosmological root of the tree. When you channel that energy from the divine, then Paramatma, this aspect of the divine, every living creature gets nourished. Your interactions with every living creature should hopefully be improved. Be they human or plant or animal. There are no hard and fast rules for chanting this. We're going to sing it together, but you can also recite this mantra. We try, although as parents we're not so good at this right now, but we try to have meditation beads. And you can chant this mantra particularly in the morning, before you start your day, and like a little coating of protection, you can hopefully move about this world, in the world, but not of the world. Hopefully that negative energy we encounter doesn't affect us. So you can quietly say it for 5 minutes, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Or if you're more focused on the idea of keeping count, you can use beads. It's very powerful. Okay, let's go into the final chant, and then we'll wrap up for the day. Oh, there goes our first chant, second chant, maybe it's yours. Back to the first chant again. You okay? You want to do good? Yeah?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
This melody of the Mahamantra that we're going to do is very meditative. It's a tune that has been popularized by a very incredible chanter who we take a lot of inspiration from. His name is Madhava Das, and I can say that we are fortunate enough to have served with him in some capacity. We had a chance to bring him to Toronto on several occasions, and how can I put it? The chants and the melodies of the Mahamantra are multifaried, but one thing that he's known for is having very distinct tunes that he sticks by. He's originally from Mauritius, but Swiss in background. And when he chants his mantras, to the point that over the years, if you chant a melody, somebody will say, oh, that's a Madhava melody, right? That's a Madhava tune. Yeah, it is. It's known for kind of having very deep and a very meditative approach towards these chants. So I think it behooves us just to kind of honor and thank Madhava. I mean, he doesn't come to Canada so often much anymore, but he's usually traveling the globe. And there are, chanters that do this. They travel the world and they just help uplift the world. But we're really inspired by Madhava's tunes and melodies. So we heard this from him originally, and then recently we heard Janavi, the angelic Janavi Harrison, sing the same melody. And we thought, why don't we try this today? So we wanted to be able to thank those wonderful personalities for their chanting energies.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Heart all together.
Hare Thank you, everyone.
It's a powerful mantra, isn't it? Yeah, that was really amazing. And what can we say except thank you? Actually, it's a little selfish why we do this, Kirtan, because we really benefit as equal as everyone else. In fact, we really try to play down the idea that Kirtan is a performance. I know I used the word earlier, but I meant it in a different context. But we really try to play down this idea that like Kirtan is like we're up with the microphones and the instruments, we're on a stage, because in its core, Kirtan is done collectively, together. So really, we're just 50% of the equation. That's what we say, right? You are the other 50%. And it's this give and take of the mantra that creates this really palpable energy. So it behooves us to thank you for lending your voices and lending your hearts. You can see why this melody, we really love it. I think it's our first time doing this at in this type of environment though, right? Yeah, it's a nice melody. The Maha Mantra. Any reflections on how you felt? What emotion are you feeling in your heart? How is that lotus flower in the heart? In fact, you know what? Let's pause for a second. Let's revisit that space. Let's all close our eyes. Let's take one collective deep breath together. On the count of 3, in through the nose, out through the nose. Simplified pranayama. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's go back to that space, that little oasis for your lotus flower of the heart. Take a moment and reflect. How is my heart doing? Is it blooming? Is it blossoming? Perhaps it's just still overcoming some challenges. And we just got one little petal to open up. That's okay. You can invite the mantra into your heart space. You can invite the mantra to vibrate, to pluck the heartstrings, to beat the drum of the heart. This is the invitation we give to you, and there's no hard and fast rules for chanting. You just chant and you feel the cleansing process. As it is said in the Shikshashtakam, Cheto Darpanamar Janam, Bhava Mahadavag Nirvapanam, Shreya Kaira Vachandrika Vitaranam, Vidya Vadu Jivanam. That it is lifetimes upon lifetimes of dust which is accumulated on the mirror of my heart, the mirror of my heart. And by chanting these mantras, I am wiping away all this dust. And yes, sometimes when you clean dust, it fills up the air and you think to yourself, oh, I'm not sure if I made the right decision here. I should have left this dusty room as it is. But make no mistake, the dust settles, the dust goes. What we're left with is the pure nature of the Atma, the soul, that of a loving, transcendent, blissful, knowledgeable spark that is tied to divinity, that is meant to serve bhakti. So just take 10 seconds and reflect on the journey you went on personally today in your heart space. And now hold on to that feeling in the heart. keep that channel open. Make an intention that I'm going to try to nourish my heart space, my spiritual self, perhaps through Kirtan, perhaps through Bhakti, this path of Bhakti Yoga. I'll take a little time to do this. Maybe once a month, I'll come and chant with others. Doesn't have to be with us, with anyone. Or I'll find a little time every day, or every weekend. Think about what you can do to nourish yourself. And remember that all the promises that are made out to you by the material world are just going to be temporary. But that real peacefulness lies within, just like that musk deer looking for that scent. And it's coming from the musk deer's navel the whole time. Happiness is coming from within. Let's bring our hands to the heart space again. One clean, collective, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. And breathe out. Slowly open your eyes. And the same way that we did at the beginning, now we can thank our neighbors, left and right, behind and in front, with a very warm namaste and a little thank you. Thank you. Namaste. See, we're all family now. We went on this little boat ride together. Now I'm going to ask you, what word comes to mind? What emotion are we feeling? Anything at all, especially for those who didn't answer yet. I hate to put you on the spot.
Joy.
Joy, thank you. Divya, right?
Yep.
Thank you. Joyfulness, sure. 1 or 2 more.
Liveliness.
Liveliness. Your name, sorry?
Carolyn.
Carolyn. Liveliness. 1 or 2 more. Connection, Corinne. Thank you. 1 more, maybe? From the side? Anyone?
Comfort.
Aprajita says comfort. These would be nice symptoms to go to the doctor and describe, huh? I'm feeling more connected, I'm feeling more comfort, I'm feeling more joyfulness and enlivened. He or she will say, you've been doing Kirtan, haven't you? From the bottom of our hearts, we want to thank you so much for coming out today, this evening. As I said at the beginning, you could have chosen to be anywhere else on the Saturday evening, but you chose to come and explore perhaps something new. And we hope that it was a rewarding experience. And we hope that you will join us again on a journey of sacred sound. We try to host these programs usually once a month in various parts of the city. So we are at different yoga studios or yoga spaces, or actually, as you see, this is not particularly a yoga space, but the Music Therapy Center and the empowered, incredibly talented Aprajita has been so supportive and kind. So we try to do this every once a month or so. In fact, if Pooja could just bump me up ahead there. That's us. There we are. So as we wind up for the evening, you're welcome to scan that little QR code that goes to our link tree, and you can sign up for our mailing list. So we tend to send out one email a month, just to let you know where we're going to be that month. Upcoming, we have next month, we're going to be on Sunday, August 25th at the Yoga House. Now, you got a 0.01% flavor of how Ambika teaches classes, but her and her superstar husband are going to be facilitating, I guess it would be a half-day retreat. You said 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
So a half-day retreat at the Yoga House. This is off the Danforth, between Woodbine and Coxwell. About a 10-minute walk from both stations, either station. And it's an incredibly beautiful space. It's a yoga studio in a residential area, and Celeste, the owner, has turned it into a yoga space. And the backyard looks over the ravine. It's really beautiful. So if Ambika can take a moment and just tell us what's going to be happening on that day.
Absolutely. So it is a half-day yoga retreat, so it's from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. We'll be having 2 different yoga classes, one that's a little bit more just flowy, and the other one that's more restorative with potentially massage during massage therapy. With potentially massage during the restorative yoga portion. We have a few people who've been here. Well, Divya has attended previously, but if you want a referral there. But we'll also be after the yoga class. We'll have Kirtan culture come out and do some more Kirtan with us, and then close up with some vegetarian to share. The space, like Kayla Bhakta said, is a beautiful, beautiful space. She has this beautiful outdoor backyard as well that we'll be, sharing this food and just sharing afterwards with. So we'd love it if you could come out. We only have 15 spaces. It is a small studio. So if you are interested, it is only $45 before August 10th. You will not find any yoga retreat of any length in Toronto for $45. We do it because it's really meant to share. It's meant to just take a moment out of your day, disconnect, and just put the cell phones away and just connect with each other and with Kirtan and with yoga and the breath and the body. So if you are interested, we only have those 15 spots, so you can come and see me afterwards and we can sign you up.
Yeah, and we'll post it on our socials as well. So I'm assuming those 15 spaces will fill up quickly. So, and the space is small enough that when you do Kirtan, we can invite a few more open spots just for the Kirtan part too.
Yeah.
So in case the 15 spots fill up, you can still join for the Kirtan for a smaller price. We'll figure all the details out. That's why we have a little TBD there, the timing to be determined. But the best way to keep in touch would be to just either follow us on Facebook or Instagram, or scan the code and be on our mailing list. And then in September, late September, we're going to be at the Yoga Lounge, which is just at Sherbourne and Adelaide. It's a really nice space there. And there's a chance there'll be a few other Kirtans sprinkled in between. We might have an invitation to be up in Markham, where there's an art gallery called the Varley Art Gallery. And they said, can you animate the space with Kirtan? And we said, yeah, we can do that. So stay tuned for that in case anybody is from suburbia, like we are. We live in Markham. After living downtown Toronto for 18 years, Tara and I are living up in Markham now because my parents are there. They're getting a little older. We want to be there to help them. And it's good for the grandkids, but just the city. I want to thank members of our group, starting on the far side, our beautiful kartal player who's playing the hand cymbals, not the cell phone, the hand cymbals. Can you hold them up and show? You might not have noticed, but when I'm playing the drum, which is like this heavy percussion, I'm often watching him directly, and we're going off of each other. And so the kartals and the mridanga are meant to go hand in hand, no pun intended, but they're meant to be playing really in sync. So I'm watching him very carefully, and he's watching me very carefully. And we're really honored to have him join us for the last couple of Kirtans and part of our family. This is Arjuna. Let's give him some love, yeah? Playing the shaker, and I had him playing these bigger kartals, or we call them wampers. That's what they're called, wampers. They're just like percussion. And the poor guy's shoulders were about to fall clean off his body at a point. He was like, how much longer? But he pulled through. He did great, and he is the half of this power couple. Let's give some love to Prema, who did a wonderful job as well. Singing on backup vocals, and you already heard her extol the virtues of a yoga class that she will be teaching along with Prema. And she is, as I said, a beautiful vocalist and a wonderful member of our super couple here and member of our family. Let's give some love to Ambika as well. Little known fact, she's an accomplished actress, or actor. We've seen her in dramatic productions and she's really good. I'm going to save you for last. Our beloved friend who we go way, way, way back with, and we have encouraged her to join us for Kirtans now. She welcomed you as you came, and she's a kartal, the small hand cymbals, player in training, and maybe a vocalist in training, and maybe she'll do some interpretive dance one day in opera. No, I'm joking. But this wonderful effulgent face, this is Pooja. Let's give her some love. I'm playing this two-headed drum called the mridanga. You are welcome to come forward and try it and see how it sounds and try to play it. I've been playing this since I was maybe 7 years old. And so it's been a number of decades, and I love it. It's like my first baby. Now we have 3, but for my first child. So you're welcome to come try this. It's made of like the same clay that a clay pot would be made from. So it's very delicate actually. And this one's a little older. It's starting to rattle a little bit. We gotta get a new one. But my name is Kevala, and I'm honored to be here, so thank you very much. Is Revati somewhere there? And Artiga and baby? It behooves me to thank my beautiful wife. She sings and she leads us in our beautiful chants, and she always does this to me while I'm talking about her. Like, just don't make a big deal out of it. But I just want to say that I'm very lucky as a I'm very lucky to have her as my better half, and she sings so beautifully. So thank you for leading us today, Tara. Okay, here's a twirl from Revati. Okay. And one more Krishna pose. One Krishna pose. What, wrong way, face this way. Like that, let's see. Yeah, that's Revati. Let's give her some love too. Okay, Mama's gonna come help you fix that. Our little baby Yamuna is in there with her, with the sitter. I think she may or may not be coming, but you might see a little pudgy face in there. But thank you so much for coming out, really from the bottom of our hearts. And please come to future Kirtans. We'd love to see you and chant with you. And if there's any way that we can improve our presentation, please don't hesitate to let us know. We want to always get better. And I know we have some new people here. We hope this won't be your last Kirtan. And we have some seasoned chanters like Corinne, who has a beautiful voice and does Kirtans herself, along with her wonderful team. So, thank you for seasoned chanters for coming out, maybe chanting with us one day. That's it. Anything else? Aprajita, final word to you. As
I'm not expecting.
Just watch the speaker.
Okay, I'll hear my voice. I don't know what to say, but thank you everyone for joining. Actually, today was the first time that I sat through it, so I'm just like in that experience still, hanging out. So, but yeah, as Kevala mentioned, if you'd like to donate to the Music Therapy Center, there's a small QR code there. It'll take you to the Canada Helps page. If you want to know more, I'm still here. We can talk. Yeah, and I hope to see you all again for the next one that we'll hopefully do towards the end of the year. So, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about doing this twice a year here, so summer and winter. So look for November, December time. We'll be back here again. Please give if you feel from your heart for the music. These folks are doing incredible work and helping those who need the help. And Aprajita's voice at the beginning, wasn't that something else? We're trying to think of how to smuggle her in the trunk of our car, and then she can't leave. It was so mystical when she sings like that. So we feel honored. Thank you, Aprajita. And thanks everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. Until next time. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.